Hi guys, welcome to Pedro's Kitchen. Today we'll be doing some mushrooms mixed with some mango, basil, peppermint and chocolate mint. So we have our mushrooms already nice and sliced up. And the reason why I'm wearing my mask is when I'm speaking this way, I'll have my mask off. But when I turn to the stove to talk, I'll put my mask on. Because I always thought it's best to, keep a mask on when you're serving, dealing with food and stuff. So, I hope you guys can hear me still. So we have the mushrooms, we have the mangoes that's already chipped up. So we're going to pour the mangoes in the other can. And we're going to add some water to this. Then we're going to add the mint and the basil leaves, freshly picked from my little garden. We have one piece of mango. Put that in there to make sure you have enough water. And you could, choice is yours, depends on how you like your food. Add some black pepper. I don't want to add too much. There you go. Rest that over there. So you just take your frying pan, just rest it on the stove, put it to about 7 or 6. So what that is doing, you will blend up. We blend up this here. So you pop it on there. So we also take the rest of the mushrooms and put them in the bowl. Right? Always remember, keep your hand towel close so you can always keep your area clean. Let's rest this right here. So this is nice and blended up. And you take it back out and you look at the texture. You want it a little thick, so this is good. And what you do is take this now and you pour this over the mushrooms like that, because you want the mushrooms to absorb as much of the texture as possible, as much of the mango and the mixture as possible. So you let this here settle for a little bit. So you always keep an eye on your frying pan. So while that settle, and what I'll do is after the mangoes and the mint and the basil, after the mushrooms soak in as much as I will allow, because usually I will soak it from the night in advance, but I just decided to do it right now. And when you're finished with the mango, if there's any left back, you can keep this for later to just do something else, probably some olives, stuff like that. Be creative with your food. Don't stick with the tradition. Don't stick with the traditional way of doing stuff. You can be creative with your food. So hopefully this will be mixed nice, and you will get the texture of the mango and the mint and the basil coming through in the mushrooms. So here we have so the frying pan is kind of hot right now. So we pour in some grapeseed oil. For frying, I will use a grapeseed oil or sunflower oil. For putting oils to stuff, I will use the olive oil. So I said, you're going to take some breadcrumbs, and this is a new breadcrumb to me that I'm using. I don't really want to be calling people brands. Right? There's that. here. Just keep watching the frying pan. You don't want the frying pan too hot. If the frying pan is too hot, just take it off the stove, because you're giving your mushrooms as much time as to soak in as much as the blend that you can. So, and when you're tasting your stuff, as I say, you could always dip it, then pour it in your hand. Nice. So let the mushroom sink in some more, soak in some more. So you put back on the frying pan. So now you take a couple of the mushrooms out and you dip them into the breadcrumbs. I had some mushrooms that was soaking before, so I just rake all of these into the breadcrumbs. And I will rake the rest of the stuff over here. So your frying pan should be nice about now. And you just drop in your first set. Just make sure you get the mushrooms. Just make sure you get the breadcrumbs over everything. See? Nice. And what you do now is the frying pan is still nice and warm. You pop in your, right, that's what you want to hear, that sizzling sound. You don't want it too hot, you don't want it too cold. And it's mushrooms, so you don't really have to fry them too long. And you don't need a lot of oil. You don't need a lot of oil to fry them, and you don't have to fry them so long. So you could just pop them all in and just keep stirring them. And when the breadcrumbs get a little brown, then you know they're ready. Some people like that brown kind of crunchy look, so it's your choice. Remember, as you put in the fresh ones, always push them to one side so you will know which ones that was in before. But remember, you don't want them overcooked. So as the breadcrumbs kind of start to get a little brown, you could just keep turning them. I'll show you one. See that nice brown color. So as you think, you could just drop the rest in, because you just drop the rest in. All of them, and any of the stuff, the breadcrumbs you have left back, just sprinkle it all over the frying pan. Remember, you don't have to let it get too dark. It's your choice. Some people like their stuff a little color, I do not like always cooking or always frying my veg and stuff like that. So let them get a nice color. You can see it looking nice and brown. Just keep turning just to make sure that the mushrooms get a nice little heat to them. You know, the big ones, always make sure you put them close to the heat. Get them so they can be nice. And as I said, I love to keep my area clean. So we're not using this anymore, so we just rake all the ends and stuff into this. And if you do it like this, remember you have to sweep the floor because some may get away and drop on the ground. So always remember, keep your area clean. Remember, you don't need too much oil, because if you use too much oil, remember that the mushrooms will soak up the oil. So you don't need too much oil. Give it a little taste. If I had soaked it overnight, the mint and the basil and the mango would have soaked in really nice into the mushroom. But I didn't do it last night. I just did it today. But you still get that nice mango, minty basil taste on the mushroom. So this, we just do this a couple more minutes. Then we're gonna plate it and I'm gonna show you guys it. So this is about finished. So what we're going to do is just take it out and plate it. So after you take it out, you may still have a little of the breadcrumbs in. So you leave that on and show you how it looks, guys. There you go. See the nice brown mushrooms? So you can keep it like this, nice and dry, or the rest of the mango that was left back, you pour it in with the breadcrumbs. Now there's water, please, to wash this out. So you pour the water into the breadcrumbs and you stir this up. Now you can do this if you want, or you could just eat your mushrooms like that. But this now, it becomes like a dip. So they get nice and warm. When I'm using stuff, I try hard not to throw away anything. So stuff that left back in the pan, I will always try to make something else out of it. So, I'll just show you guys, this is some of the mushrooms that I fried. And now, just going to add so as I said, you can use it as a dip. You take the mushroom and you can dip it in it. That's good. Or as it warms, you could just pour it over your mushrooms like this. That way you get the more flavor because you didn't soak it early. So you can serve it like this, and that's the sauce. So you have the mushrooms. So taste this one. You taste the one before the sauce. It's a plain mushroom. Show you how it looks. So it's a plain one. Both awesome. Anyhow, guys, thank you guys for sharing these couple minutes with me in Pedro's kitchen. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys try it. If you guys try it, shout me out on Facebook, on IG, on TikTok, because I'm all over the place. And let me know what you think about the mango basil mint mushrooms. Okay, guys, it's your boy Pedro signing off. Thank you for being a part of Pedro's Kitchen today again. Follow me on YouTube, Pedro Richards. Subscribe, share, like, hit the notification button so that when I post a video, it will come to you. So guys, have a nice day. You're out.